Welcome to California's Foodland, and I'm Robert Thompson. Here's your co-host, Rossco Soletrain. What's up, Ross? Man, that was very Tasmanian devil of you. I love it. Mr. Randy Madden is in the building as well.
Is that his name? I thought his name was
Rockin Randy Madden, right?
Yeah.
That's your Christian name.
Rockin' fucking Randy.
I got an English muffin, though. And let's get this party started.
Okay, so before we get this party started, we're not talking about English muffins. Oh. We're not talking about sunglasses on the inside. Those sunglasses are really fucking nice, bro.
Thank you.
You know, I gotta say, Randy, you have a quite an extensive and amazing wardrobe, but I would say that two things where I feel like you excel over the majority of the human race is sunglasses and jackets.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah, your jackets are always like...
You like this one?
Yeah, dude, I like that.
Everyone likes this.
I like how it's like a Sherpa lined, and it's also got some like bondage-esque elements to it.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me on, and let's talk about what?
We're talking about... You know what I wanted to mention? We're talking about ice cream, but before we talk about that, I just prepared you an English muffin. What do you think of that English muffin, Randy?
Whoa.
Yeah.
You know, things that make you smile in life,
Yeah.
this English muffin does.
It's good, isn't it?
It's fluffy.
It's good,
It's
yeah.
not flat like the...
No.
Fluffy.
And it's tasty. It's a sourdough English muffin.
Oh.
I brought that from up north.
And everyone says British people don't make good food, but the muffin is good, right?
That's not even English muffin. That's a piece of art right there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it does
those
look
things
good.
are so good, dude.
I love it.
So good.
Thank you very much for doing that
You
for me.
sold me on the English muffin that you make, my friend.
I was getting hungry.
You should start
I did not make those. That was for the company that I work with, Redbird Bakery.
Ooh.
And,
Well, there's a plug.
there's a plug right there. Yeah,
Check it out.
Sponsor of the today's episode.
Are they really?
Redbird. Why not, man? You're eating one of the.
Man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we could school you on English muffins because we're about to get into 31 flavors
Of pure joy.
Yeah.
What is
Baskin-
this podcast called anyway, boys?
It's called Hello, but it's about Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
Wow, a California staple.
But before we get into that, let's go to my favorite segment,
Your favorite segment.
a fast food minute. Enjoy.
Hey, this is Fast Food Minute with Zack Hillman. KFC you in hell. Before he founded his signature fried chicken empire, Colonel Harlan Sanders was involved in a fatal shootout. When the Confederate-styled chicken slinger heard that business rival Matt Stewart was painting over one of his advertisements, he went to confront the man with a couple of his associates. Stewart pulled a gun and shot one of the colonel's partners. But don't call him a chicken. Sanders thought fast, grabbing a gun from his slain friend and returning fire, ultimately hitting Stewart in the arm. As his rival lay there incapacitated, Sanders leaned into his ear and whispered, "The 11 spices lead, bitch." Stewart was sentenced to 18 years for the murder, while Sanders, acting in self-defense, walked away completely free. The incident even inspired KFC's original name, Stand Your Ground State Fried Chicken. It's barrel blasting good.
What a ham.
That guy is so crazy, man. He reminds me of myself when I was younger.
Oh, dude.
About 6-7 months ago.
Someone get a leash on that.
Who?
I don't know.
Alicia.
Alicia. Yeah, Alicia Silverstone.
Alicia, well, that's funny.
Yeah.
Alicia Keys, man.
She's great.
Is she?
I don't know.
What's she up to?
I don't know.
She goes anyway.
Yeah, she could do
Screaming a
anything.
lot. She can just
New
scream.
York City.
Just girls on fire. It's pretty much how she's. I am not a Alicia Keys fan. I mean, she's a better singer than I am, but I just never really was crazy about her like scream singing shit that she would do.
Right.
You know?
Was she the one that did New York?
Yeah.
That's not only what she did, but who
But
cares?
it's one of-
Basically, yeah. Oh, but what's funny is that one of my
She loves ice cream.
favorite singers or favorite songwriters went to school with Alicia Keys, and that guy was also in. He was the Macaulay Culkin's body double in Home Alone 2.
Whoa.
Escape from New York. No, it wasn't Escape from New York. It was Home Alone 2. Lost in New York.
Lost in New York.
Yeah.
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 Donald
Escape from
Trump
New
was
York
also
was
in
the.
that film.
What? Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Escape
Yeah.
from New York was Kurt Russell.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was Kurt Russell.
He
Yeah,
had a patch on
John
his eye.
Carpenter. Yeah, Snake Plissken.
Yeah,
That was a
dude.
John Carpenter movie?
Fuck yeah, it was.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
So was Escape
Best.
from L.A. Not
Yeah.
quite.
not the same movie, but still, it definitely has an interesting.
My dad got really mad at my brother after we saw Escape from L.A.
Why?
We went to dinner after, and my brother was like, "What smells? Someone smells." And my dad, I guess, had like done a bunch of work that day, so he kind of smelled. And then my dad,
I don't know. We got another guest.
oh, we got another guest.
Rocky Bullwinkle.
Rocky. Oh, what a
He smells the English muffin.
Rocky J. Oh, Rocky
Yeah,
smells.
He's
a squirrel.
not gonna have it though.
But yeah, he smelled like
That's
a
what
dog.
he wants to say about it.
Rocky. Hello. Yes, a baby. Oh yeah. I want English muffin.
You can't have an English muffin. Can you get down, please? Because
Rocky.
I don't want this dog.
He's a sad boy.
Bye.
He's a good boy.
Oh.
Well, we're talking about Baskin Robbins today.
Yes.
What do you guys know about Baskin Robbins? Are you guys familiar with the ice cream?
I am very
juggernaut?
well. I wouldn't say very familiar, but I'm familiar. There's only one flavor that I like there.
Okay, what is it?
I don't know what it's called though.
Okay,
But
what's in it?
The coffee and the cookie.
Is it Jamocha almond fudge?
I don't know.
That's a big one. What's your
It
favorite
was like a
flavor?
new flavor that they came out with for a minute.
Okay.
Do they do that often? Do they just come out with like?
They do.
They come out with new flavors and then just cut them
All
off.
the time.
Yep.
Yeah, all the
Okay,
time.
is that why there's 13,000 flavors?
1,300 flavors, Randy. 1,300.
1,300.
Not 31 flavors. And it didn't even start off as 31 flavors. It actually was 21.
Okay,
But
but
we're going to get to that.
10 more came on board. So yeah, I mean, I think I've been to Baskin Robbins 3 or 4 times.
No
maybe.
shit.
What?
Okay, that's interesting.
I mean, it's just something I just don't do.
It makes
But I
sense,
do love
too.
ice cream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love ice cream.
We're
yeah.
ice cream people.
Big time.
I think it depends on where you were raised to, or where you came. Because I'm not sure if
where
there's
is
Baskin Robbins on the East Coast.
Yeah,
Like,
Of
Randy
course
was
there
born in Atlantic City. So
yeah.
there wasn't a lot of
There's Carvel.
Carvel is
yeah.
the big
but it's
dog.
soft serve.
Carvel soft
Yeah,
serve?
soft serve.
I only know Carvel because of their ice cream cakes.
Isn't there a
And you know
Carvel?
what?
What?
Baskin Robbins is famous for their
The ice cream
cakes.
cake.
Their ice cream cakes. Yeah.
Dude, they're legendary.
Yeah.
Everything.
What is your favorite flavor at
So
Baskin
my
Robbins?
favorite forever, it was just basic stuff like
My
mint and
favorite
chip.
forever.
My favorite forever was
For-
mint and chip, and I would get that Rocky
Mint and
Road.
chips, the
yeah,
lamb flavored.
yeah, mint and chip.
Yeah.
But then recently, in the last couple of years, I finally caught on to pralines and
Pralines and cream.
Yeah, and that's like OG flavor of theirs.
It is
and I had never.
staple.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like that's what you think of when you think of Baskin Robbins. One of the flavors.
One of the flavors. Yeah.
One of the 13,000.
We're not eating ice cream right now.
Damn.
There's ice cream snowing outside
Dude,
in
it's
LA.
fucking snowing in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I don't want to timestamp this video, but it's really crazy. The weather's wacky.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens when this episode airs. It'll be post
The apocalyptic snowdown?
apocalyptic snowdown. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure. We'll see.
We'll
The
see.
mountains look beautiful.
They do. Yeah. And it's nice because there is some some breaks in the clouds and you can actually see some of the snow on the mountains. But it was fucking snowing on us in Glendale. I was like, what the fuck is going
I was in
on?
Glendale. I was picking up some hair supplies,
Oh yeah, sick, bro.
and
Dude.
that's when I was snowing.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Dude, speaking
Never
of,
seen it
Snow is like snow cones. It's kind of like
Ice cream.
well, I remember as a kid, I used to watch Rugrats, and there's an episode where they all go to a golf, like mini golf spot.
Uh-huh.
And there's an ice cream mountain.
Oh, yummy.
And I was like, dude, that should be an ice cream spot where you eat like from an ice cream mountain. Very unsanitary. I don't think that ever lasts. But I remember one time getting Baskin Robbins, watching and eating it. It was like euphoric, dude. I'm like, this is 4D
Fucking
right
A.
now. But I have a lot of memories because there was one right next to my house growing up.
Yeah. The
What, you
only
too?
there was only one.
Baskin Robbins was by your house.
Yeah, there's one in town.
There
so.
was not too. I wouldn't say there was like really any ice cream shops in town, other than there was 2 Swensons in my hometown, which you covered on an earlier podcast, and it's a great episode. And also there was a Baskin and Robbins, and that Baskin and Robbins still exists in its same location to this day, in the Golden Eagle Shopping Center in Petaluma, California.
I don't believe they closed many Baskin. I mean, ice cream shops stay open
For the most
for
part.
the most part.
Yeah.
The one in town though had a reputation of getting girls that were like cute
Oh.
girls,
I think
and
that's.
the owner kind of
They
it kind of
yeah,
was a
he
little.
had he had a type.
Yeah, he had a type.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think that is a thing with ice cream shops, cute girls and ice cream. A lot of ice cream shops do it.
A lot of ice cream shops. Yeah.
There's an ice cream store, a shop up in Ojai, California called I believe it's just called Ojai ice cream.
Yeah, is it the
What
one
an
that's like
original
tucked
name.
away in that little slam jammer?
It's on the route. It's right across the street from the post office. It's in the only shopping
Yeah,
strip.
there's like a little snake, little slap in the little corner there.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's
Snake.
like
No.
$20 ice cream cones. That place fucking can suck my balls.
I don't know if it's that one.
Is it that one? You know what I'm talking about? You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about? That place
Yeah. But no. Anyway, Ojai ice cream. They always have really cute girls working there. I don't really see any guys working at ice cream shops.
We should change that. Let's
I
guys.
think we should. Yeah.
Because our demographic here is 25 to 45-year-old dudes. Guys, we got to get on it, man. Let's get our own calendar and our own ice cream store going.
Right.
And just do Ice Cream Mountain.
Yeah.
But
Dudes.
not Mountain. I'm saying Ice Cream Mountain. And
Yeah.
just all dudes.
Gladiators climbing the top.
That's tops.
Yeah.
We're talking tops. Yeah.
Mm. But
Ice Cream Mountain.
and we wear English muffin.
Pantless.
No, we wear the gladiator outfit from
Yeah.
the 80s,
Yeah.
90s. When was the gladiator show?
Can we cut
80s.
cockles?
No. What?
Cockles.
When was the
Cockles.
gladiator show? Was that 80?
90s?
90s.
There's 90s.
Well,
Yeah.
so what, Baskin Robbins?
Baskin Robbins. Yeah. Do you guys
Didn't
want
they have a theme song?
Yeah. Do you remember it?
Do they have one?
Yeah, they do.
I think they did, right?
Yeah, right.
What was it?
It's. ca-
Did they have a theme song?
I
I
don't know.
I'm trying.
I'm sure they do,
yeah.
but I'm not familiar with it. I don't know.
It's
Sounds like
I don't know.
Shagalaka.
Baskin Robbins,
Robbins.
21 flavors.
Oh
Some.
no, I don't know. There's another podcast that we're going to be another place that we're going to cover in a later podcast that does have a little bit of a theme song and it's
Yes.
really fucking corny.
Yeah.
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-wop. It's really bad.
have a hot dog and sit the fuck down.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's close.
Yeah,
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Baskin Robbins.
Yes. So
Do you guys want to know a little bit of the history? Because I did a little bit of a deep dive.
yeah, get us the scoop,
on-
Ross.
Yeah.
Get it? Scoop?
Oh God. All right. So well, let's just start it off where it began. So Herb Roberts, Jesus Christ. Herb Robbins grew up experimenting with ice cream flavors at an early age at his father's ice cream shop.
Okay.
When Herb served in WW.
Wait, Ross, it wasn't Tim Robbins and Carol Baskin.
No, that bitch.
Okay,
No,
Carol
wasn't
Baskin's
that
a
bitch.
bitch.
Carol Baskin.
I actually ran into Tim Robbins one day.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Where?
Up north.
Oh, dang.
In Mill Valley.
Tim Roberts.
Tim
Damn.
Robbins. Tim
Who's
Robbins.
Tim Robbins.
You know, Tim
Shawshank
Redemption.
Oh.
Yeah. The Hudsucker proxy.
Yeah, Hudsucker Proxy.
Wow.
Yeah,
Has nothing to do with Baskin Robbins.
nothing to do with Baskin Robbins.
He
Or
yeah,
Carol
no, if or Carol Baskin. I know if okay,
Yeah, no.
good.
She
Glad we
killed him.
cleared that up.
Baskins.
She
She's a
killed him, that
bitch.
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. So when Irv served in World War II, he was able to put away $6,000. And when he got back in 1945, he opened up his own ice cream store called Snowbird Ice Cream. But Burt Baskins, not Carol, no relation. Burt Baskins during World War II was able to get some equipment and he started making ice cream for the soldiers while in the war.
Huh.
In 1946, just down the block from here on South Adams Street in Glendale, which we were down earlier today, Burt Baskins started Burton's Ice Cream Shop. Burt was weirdly married to Irv's sister, so they were brother-in-laws, and they both had their own ice cream stores. So they merged their companies, or both their ice cream stores, in 1948 to form Baskin Robbins. I believe that the name Baskin Robbins, it might have, at one point it could have been called Robbins Baskin, but they flipped a coin, and that's the way it landed. Yeah. So it started off with 21 flavors. Their first store was in Pasadena.
Oh.
And it didn't take them long to have 6 stores after that. So another local favorite. Who would have thought right here in the northeastern corner of Los Angeles, there'd be so much shit that went down.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
history.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, everything from Panda Express to Baskin Robbins. Who would have thought?
So Robbins had a history with ice
They
cream.
both did.
And Baskin
Yeah.
did it in the war. yeah.
Robbins did, yeah. I guess like he was just kind of tired of his parents' ice cream shop just having like the same old flavors.
Yeah.
So growing up, he was always like buying fruits and trying to experiment with different stuff. And
Yeah, I heard that he would throw in fruits, which was kind of rare for that time.
yeah, these guys were like hardcore
Like
ice cream.
fruit on
people.
top.
Fruit inside.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder if they influenced Ben and Jerry a bit.
Well, that, you know what? In a lot of respects, I feel like if Baskin Robbins didn't do what they were doing, there would be no Ben and Jerry's. They opened the door, in my opinion, for what Ben and Jerry's did.
Yeah.
And like
Ben and Jerry's just throws the kitchen sink at ice cream.
right.
Yes.
And,
And
but
I don't
also,
know about that.
yeah, I mean,
It's a lot.
I can fuck with Ben and Jerry's. I like all that bullshit in my ice cream.
You do, huh?
I do.
You like the chunky monkey?
I don't like Chunky Monkey.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Salt and Straw takes it to it, and even
Salt and Straw is like a hipster level.
yeah,
Salt
they
and
got
Straw's
like
great.
period blood and
Exactly, my
spider
favorite
egg ice
flavor.
cream.
Weird.
Yeah,
Dinosaur eggs.
yeah.
So they got their first 6 stores opened up in 1948. They hired an agency to make their logo. They used pink for cherry and brown for chocolate, and the number 31, which signified the flavors, but it was more so to represent a new flavor for every day of the month or 1 scoop a day, or also it signified their large variety of flavors that they had.
Did they really have 31 at that time?
They did,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and they kept going. So their pink spoon was also introduced, and people were encouraged to try many flavors when they came in. So
Oh yeah.
those little baby pink spoons,
Yep.
and,
Yep.
and they don't give a shit. They'll let you try whatever you want at Baskin Robbins. They're pretty cool about that. Whereas certain places like Fossilman's, for instance,
Oh yeah, that old place. It's in Pasadena.
in Pasadena, it's been around
The
forever.
oldest ice cream
Yeah, it's
store
yeah.
or something.
We covered this on an old podcast.
Got it.
It's over 100 years old.
Yeah, but they were like real gnarly about.
Yeah,
About-
like two
No.
samples.
They wouldn't let you have any samples.
yeah, no sample.
When the last time we went, there was no samples.
Because they don't do it anymore because pandemic.
Probably, yeah. It's just like one of
They
the.
don't want to deal with the.
yeah.
But you know what
But
though?
you only try once with a spoon and then they throw the spoon away.
Yeah,
So
but
how is that?
I think a lot of it has to do with they just don't want to take the time, cost, and just the time. You know, it's like because there's always
I
going to be
guess you're
some
right.
asshole that's going to be like try 6 or 7 flavors and be like, I'll
I'm
just drink
good.
vanilla. You know?
Or walk out.
Yeah.
Imagine going to Baskin Robbins and getting a pink spoon for every single flavor they got. They would let you.
They would let
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm good.
Mhm.
And you walk out.
There's definitely plenty
Do you
of
think?
folks.
Do you think that they would even care? I don't think they would care.
I don't think so.
I feel like the mood at Baskin Robbins has always been pretty chill.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Pretty chill.
For the most part, yeah. Okay, so even in their early TV ads, they really pushed that they were making exciting flavors and doing things totally different than the average store. I mean, like their first TV ad was actually pretty cool. It's all animated, but yeah, they like really pride themselves on doing things different and like we're cool guys. In 1967, Burt Baskins passed away.
Oh.
Irv really wanted to have his son take it over, but his son wanted nothing to do with it, so he ended up selling it to United Fruit. But the thing is Irv loved ice cream. He loved the business. So he didn't fully step away from the company. He always had his hands in there. And he was kind of like...
He always had his hand in the basket.
He's still, yep, his hands in the basket.
Baskin died the year that they sold it. Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy?
Yeah.
So trippy.
Say what?
Yeah.
The Baskin from Baskin Robbins, he died the same year that they sold it.
Mhm.
Like
Oh.
the year, yeah. So
Like,
I mean,
oh.
and these guys, I mean, they like I said earlier, they loved it. They did 1,300 flavors together. It's a lot. And like Irv, you know, he still wanted to be a part of the business. He ate ice cream every single day of his life. He had a scoop of ice cream every morning inside of his cereal.
Did he die of a heart attack?
No, I don't think he did.
and he outlived Baskin.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So
How old
Irv
were these guys when they died?
Bert wasn't that old, but Irv, I think, lived into his 90s.
Wow.
So Irv's son, John, who grew up loving the company, he was the one that came up with Jamocha Almond Fudge. But as he grew up, he didn't want anything to do with the company, and he went on to becoming like I think he sold over 3 million books. He didn't want anything to do with the company because of the treatment of dairy cows and because ice cream is so unhealthy for you. I actually took this from John Robbins' website. It says, the only son of the founder of Baskin Robbins ice cream empire, John Robbins, was groomed to follow in his father's footsteps, but chose to walk away from Baskin Robbins and the immense wealth it represented to pursue a deeper American dream, the dream of a society at peace with its conscience because it respects and lives in harmony with all life forms, a dream of society that is truly healthy, practicing a wise and compassionate stewardship of a balanced ecosystem. So that's kind of to give you an idea of like the thought process behind John.
Well, think about that, right? Look at where his dad and the other co-founder came from. They came from the 40s.
Yeah.
In war times.
Big time, yeah.
And the kids these days are going from, at the extreme of, which is,
But he's been extremely successful in his own right, John.
Yeah.
And that takes a lot to be able to walk. I guess if you're really that passionate.
Probably didn't truly walk away. He sold it and he's got
his dad
millions and millions of dollars.
He inherited all that money. So,
right.
Yeah.
There's no walking away from nothing.
Yeah. But that doesn't discredit all the accomplishments that John
made
made
by himself.
By himself, yes.
Correct.
I actually have this in my notes right here. Lunar cheesecake was a flavor they put out after the moon landing. I guess it was like a cheesecake flavor that had like green swirled through it. Pretty cool.
I heard Irv Robbins actually with his wife made pralines and cream in their kitchen.
Yes. It was
crazy.
Like kind of just like
praline. Is that like a nut? I'm not quite.
Yeah.
sure.
Praline is a nut, and then they just like did ribbons of caramel through there as well. And it's like one
a pistachio.
No.
I don't.
No, it's not really. I would say it's like closer to a pecan.
Oh.
But don't take my word
Sounds
for it. I'm sure
good.
there's somebody listening to this podcast that thinks I'm a fucking idiot. I never get pralines and cream.
Hey, if you know what the praline is, comment below.
Yeah,
Beep,
please,
blap, boom,
please,
blah, blah.
God, please. In the 1970s, under new ownership, they went international with locations popping up in Japan, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, and Australia.
Australia.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know about that? Australia, cunt.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah. Some people don't.
Oh, yeah. They always say that. It's an endearing term.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Australia, cunt.
Someone yelling outside?
They're partying out there.
Or is that the wind?
Obama in 1978 worked for Baskin Robbins.
He spent the summer working.
He sure did, yeah.
And Hawaii? In Hawaii?
No, I think he worked
in Chicago
I think here.
Here in Pasadena?
I'm pretty sure. I think it was Pasadena. I could be wrong. It could have been Chicago, but I think he worked here when he was in college.
Oh, then yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Right down the way
look it up.
Hagalagas. And
because he went to school. What's the school here?
Occidental College. Yeah.
Yeah.
Occidental College.
Yeah, it was an accident.
Sure was. So weirdly enough, the same year that Obama was working there, they opened up one of they were one of the first chain restaurants to open up a location in Moscow.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
so
lifting the
Putin was getting it.
Yeah, Putin was
getting. I think it wasn't. It was.
I know it wasn't.
It was Gorbachev.
Yeah, Gorbachev or something.
He was licking the ice cream.
Khrushchev. Yeah.
It was an ice cream stand on his head. Hello.
Oh, that was a chocolate brownie.
Yeah. All right. So each of the locations.
That has to do with the stain on his head, right?
Yeah,
that guy.
Oh, yeah.
It's a birthmark.
Come on, guys. That guy was really nice.
So each location will carry different flavors. They make ice cream cakes, cake rolls, ice cream pies, like a banana split pie. It sounds delicious. Shakes, sundaes, and I don't know if you guys remember this. You probably don't. You might. The first time I ever saw a clown cone, was at Baskin.
Yeah, clown cone. That's from my childhood. That's what you think of. And
why wouldn't I remember? Because I didn't go to it too much.
Yeah, because they didn't really have them.
Was the clown cone their thing or something else that they just?
Well, the last time I saw,
I think I remember a clown. I did like a sugar cone with like polka dots.
Yeah,
it was like it was a cone on top, like a scoop of ice cream with a cone on top and the clown face on it.
Scoop of ice cream with the cone upside down.
Yep.
With a clown face on it.
Mm-hmm.
And the clown face is made with like the
frosting.
Yeah.
How would you hold the ice cream?
Good question. You just go upside down and
slug
away. Yeah.
Clown cup.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how you do it. Have you had practice? Yeah. The milking table.
Milk.
You eat it like this, Randy. You just bob.
Because the ice cream would fall on the floor.
Yeah. Falls in your face. You catch you with your tits.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You know what the best thing about ice cream is?
What is the best thing?
So I mean, I know you're going on your thing with the facts and the nuts.
We're good.
Okay. So let me ask you guys a question here.
Sure.
How do you get your ice cream? And I'll
what do you mean?
Let me explain that.
What do I order?
Cold.
Not order, but watch. So I like a cone,
Yeah.
I just hate the mess. I don't know if that's because I'm an adult and when I was a kid, I didn't give a shit and I liked it to drip all the way down my hands and it was, who cares, right?
Yeah.
And if your ice cream drops on the floor, it's the worst thing ever. When you're a kid, remember you'd cry. But I always, now I get it in a cone, upside down in a cup.
Mm.
And then I kind of like eat it out of the cup first until it's not so big. And then
And then just suck away.
yeah. Is that what you do?
No.
Oh.
I usually eat it in the tub, dude. If it's gonna be messy, just
Baskin Robbins in a tub.
yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
What?
Yeah, I'll get it in like a little tub. They give these little tubs.
No, so you can take a bath.
Oh yeah, in the bathtub.
In the bathtub.
Okay.
But no,
I
I like
never-
the cups. I like the
Yeah.
cups.
I like cups.
Now
Yeah.
I'm the same way too. I'm like, I don't want it on my hands. I want
Cones are
something
fine.
controlled. Yeah, a cone though can be good. A good sugar cone's
I want a
killer.
A good waffle cone's killer.
I mean,
Oh,
waffle
that's
cones-
right.
Cones are
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
actually-
Cones are always, they taste stale.
I meant
Yeah.
I meant waffle cones, but yes, sugar cones.
Although, I had a sugar cone recently when I was in Hawaii, and it was like a boat. It was in the shape of a boat,
Oh, neat.
Ooh.
and it had all kinds of shit all over it. It was fucking awesome, and it did not taste stale. It was weird. It was
Good.
fucking awesome. It was like the coolest sugar cone I've ever seen in my life. But regardless, we're not talking about that. We're talking about
Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robbins. But yeah, I normally don't ever
Is
get
it
cones.
Baskin and Robbins?
Baskin
How do you say it?
Robbins.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because there's an and symbol.
No,
Right?
there's not.
There's
No.
not?
Uh-uh.
In the logo?
What you're thinking of is that in their new logo,
Uh-huh.
which is pretty like the last couple of years, they went back to their brown and pink color scheme because for all throughout the 80s and the 90s, they were in the early 2000s and 2010s, they were blue and pink.
Oh,
So they
okay.
dropped the blue, went back to the brown
Oh.
to kind of, and they went back to a similar font that they used to use all throughout.
And there's no and
I
symbol.
love that.
There's no and symbol, but in the middle of it, it's a 31. So there's like a subliminal 31 that was in pink, or that is in pink.
Was that
That-
the original logo?
The new one, or
The one they just recently went back to?
it's similar. It's
Oh.
kind of, it's taking the B&R 31, it's taking that, and it's kind of it's bringing that into their their old logo or their oldish logo, old color scheme.
Okay.
So I'm kind of glad they went back to that, and I hope that they eventually start to retheme a lot, or when each.
Are you
going
going
to
to show on the podcast? Are you going to show like, boop, boop?
I mean, editor Jason might.
Yeah.
So
Like the
but
Baskin Robbins
and a lot of
pink
it's,
and blue. And
a
then
lot of it's above our pay grade.
boop, boop.
So
Oh,
you know,
I don't
I don't know if you know about this podcast, but it makes a lot of money,
Oh,
and
shit ton.
we
yeah.
want to make sure that
We're
get
gonna buy a lot of
dog
ice
shit.
cream.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of lots of money, John Robbins, he left and made a ton of money.
He made a ton of money on his own, but
So what happened to B&R when they sold it 70s? What happened after that point? Like
United Fruit.
United Fruit, I mean,
Yeah,
got it out. Yeah.
Yeah. And they continue to
It's
expand into
still
South
Yeah.
Korea.
fruit.
Well, didn't they do a thing with Dunkin' Donuts?
So that's
yeah,
coming into the now. We'll get to there.
Okay,
We're
yeah,
almost
yeah.
there. So yeah, like throughout the 70s, they like kept leaning into like weird, like how they kind of lean. I don't know if it was like a thing for like all places, but they kind of leaned into like a circus theme for a little bit.
Like
70s.
Farrell's.
Yeah, Farrell's or Fossilman. Like, well,
Yeah.
Fossilman's got the clown cones, but it's a weird thing. Yeah, but Farrell's big time.
Yeah, they had a circusy.
Yeah, but that
Kinda
was like
vibe.
1930s kind of.
Yeah,
Vibe.
yeah.
I wish I would have been able to go to a Farrell's. That's an organ chain.
Oh yeah, that is.
Um,
yeah.
So, Dunkin' brand now owns Baskin Robbins. Some of the locations are co-branded Dunkin' and Baskin Robbins, and they'll have like different drinks like boba and just random stuff that they don't have at standalone Baskin Robbins.
I saw there was a Dunkin' coffee ice cream.
Yeah,
somewhere.
they're like, oh, that's kind of
yeah, like
kind of cool.
Dunkin' flavored.
Coffee ice
Coffee ice
cream.
cream.
Yeah, they're gonna. I have a feeling they're probably gonna do a lot of that. You know, just like any kind of like flavor, like any coffee flavor will be like Dunkin' coffee. You know,
Dude, my favorite and least favorite ice creams are at Baskin Robbins.
interesting. What's your least favorite?
My favorite is the pralines and cream.
Yep.
My least favorite is the cotton candy, dude. I can't fuck with it.
Huh?
It's not.
That's the most. That's the most. The biggest selling flavor with kids.
Yes, it's huge, but I wasn't digging it when it came out.
Sounds kind of gross.
Yeah,
Pink or blue?
it's both. It's a mix. It's like pink, blue,
Oh,
and
it's-
purple.
Oh,
Like Dayglow.
Yeah, it's a yeah, but no bueno.
Mm-hmm. So they've had like random flavor, like they've like introduced all kinds of cool flavors over the years. They've had things like a flavor for the Beatles. When the Beatles came to America,
Whoa.
they released a beetle nut flavor, which was made by Nick from the Oyster,
Yeah.
friend of the show. I'm ready. You know,
I'm ready to come.
The 5 most popular flavors at Baskin Robbins. Can you guys guess what they are?
Yeah, cotton candy.
No, that's with kids. But the top selling.
Top selling.
Pralines and cream, right?
That's one of them.
Baskin and Robbins.
What's the
let's
top
go.
selling?
Rocky Road.
Close.
Mint chip.
Mint chip.
100%. I like that one actually a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I do. That's like divisive. Did you notice that? It's a device amongst people. Mint ice cream.
I'm not crazy about mint chip ice cream.
I don't know. I'm
People
down
love
with
it.
dude.
You love it.
I'll go to war for mint chip ice cream, dude.
So pralines and cream, top 5. Pralines and cream, mint chip.
Cookies and cream.
Nope.
Oh.
Close.
Close?
Close. Yeah.
What's close to cookies and cream?
Chocolate chip,
Okay.
Good old chocolate chip.
vanilla, and chocolate.
That
So,
makes
like,
sense.
Like very
Tried and true.
classic.
Yep. But when I
Not
think
pralines and cream though. That's not.
pralines and cream, well, that's been one of their most popular flavors for a long,
That's
long
theirs, yes, but it's
Yeah.
not like a tried and true.
time. No, not like mint chip.
Vanilla,
Mhm.
chocolate, mint chip,
Yeah.
chocolate chip,
Mm-hmm.
and pralines and cream.
Yep.
Top 5.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm
You
glad.
would think that
cotton
maybe like
candy is-
strawberry or something in there, but
Yeah.
no. People, I mean, think about it also with that, because I thought strawberry would be in there, and I thought, well, what's the flavor of Neapolitan ice cream that nobody eats? And it's always the strawberry,
Yes.
you know?
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Isn't that
Interesting.
funny how like everybody's just like, fuck that shit? But then like my buddy George, friend of the show, he would only get strawberry ice cream. Or if he didn't get strawberry ice cream, he'd get vanilla ice cream with strawberries on top. Always. That was the only flavor he would get. Interesting. So Baskin Robbins is 95% kosher. The only 2 flavors that aren't kosher are Rocky Road and bubblegum. And I think it's because of the like horse hooves or something that are in the bubblegum. Is it horse hooves? Yeah.
Is there horse hooves? In
Yeah, I think
bubble-
it's like this the
No,
gelatin. It's the
whale.
gelatin.
Whale fat.
Whale fat. It's something about that. But those are the only 2 flavors that aren't kosher.
Yeah, whale
So-
fat is that's how bubble gum is made.
Yeah, so something like that. 3 years ago, at their Victory Boulevard location in Burbank, they did a collaboration with Stranger Things,
Oh.
and they changed it over to a Scoops Ahoy, which was the restaurant, the ice cream joint that was in Stranger Things.
Huh.
Last
fun.
year, they switched back to their brown and pink colors, abandoning the blue from the 80s to the early 2020s, and they're using a similar font as the original. I think it's great. Memories of Baskin Robbins. So me personally, my buddy George, best friend, good
Good guy.
good guy. Well, good friend of the show. George will get an ice cream cake every year for his birthday. Since we were kids, it's all he gets for his birthday. Ice cream cake from Baskin Robbins. Like I said earlier,
Good.
the Petaluma location still exists in the same spot it's always been. I remember their baseball hat Sundays, the baseball helmet Sundays.
Yeah.
Goodness, I remember those.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
big fucking deal.
I
Yeah.
remember those.
Any team you wanted, so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So the baseball helmet.
I'm surprised we
Sundays?
haven't seen any of those like out thrifting.
No, never.
Weird.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's the kind of shit that people would save.
Yeah.
Yes.
One day we're gonna go to a garage sale one day, and somebody's gonna have like a fuckload of them.
Probably.
Where's
Yeah.
the closest Baskin Robbins to Eagle Rock?
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Oh, you're getting ice cream then?
Getting a little
Jibbies?
exciting, little
we
boner,
got,
dude.
we got another little treat for later.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna rub all over your butt.
Whoa, oh my gosh.
But I think it's pretty close, dude.
Yeah.
I want to say it's either here or Pasadena.
So that's your
Yeah.
favorite memory?
Oh, yeah, the baseball helmet Sundays, and then I also that locate. I loved that location, and they had this. It was the first time I'd ever seen a water fountain that served cold water, like refrigerated water, and I always thought that was the coolest thing in the world, that they had this water fountain that had refrigerated water coming out of it in the Petaluma location. I love that.
I don't even understand what that means.
So the water fountain
Yeah.
inside there was a water fountain inside the restaurant,
Okay.
and when you would drink the water, it was refrigerated.
You can drink water from a water fountain?
Yes, there was a water fountain inside of Baskin Robbins, and that water fountain,
Like the ones you do at school?
Yes. There was one inside Baskin Robbins, and that served refrigerated water, ice cold water. I always thought
Otherwise, they're not refrigerated?
Never.
Not even the ones at school?
No.
What?
Not even close. No, man.
It's just water out of a...
Just water out of the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I always thought
it was like
really
a
amazing.
refreshing palate cleanser.
Fucking great.
You know?
Yeah. Cold ice cream, then
Yeah.
cold water.
Yeah.
Because I don't think any other beverage other than coffee goes good with ice cream.
Hell no.
You know?
Nothing.
No.
Nothing. Yeah.
Root beer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Root beer.
of course.
But that's
Root
like
beer floats. Yes.
but for the most part, when you're eating ice cream, the
Wa-
only beverage that you want other than coffee,
Water. Yeah.
Interesting. I
So-
think my favorite, my best memory at Baskin Robbins was when I ride motorcycles with the boys, and it's so funny because
the Hollywood Writers.
oh yeah, which is just a funny name. Anyway,
I think it's hilarious.
it's hilarious.
Yeah, I told you my own nickname for him, right?
No,
I didn't tell you
no.
what I call him.
Sons of Arthritis.
No, it's close.
That's
It's
a good one.
I call him. It's a take on the Hollywood Writers. It's the Hollywood Dick Writers, just because it's funny. You know?
Oh, okay.
Hollywood Dick Writers. Thank you.
It's really good. So they're all kind of like Hollywood rock and rollers from back in the day, 80s guys and whatever.
Yeah,
And
my type.
Yeah. You'd see these bikers and they're just, we're riding their motorcycles and they're like, let's get some ice cream.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm just like, okay,
Mhm.
yes. So right Laurel Canyon in or Topanga Canyon, I believe. Who cares? Yeah, Topanga Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
Topanga Canyon, then you go to Mulholland, you can go to this PCH, whatever.
Yeah.
On the way back, before the freeway, there's Baskin Robbins there. And they're like, let's go. I'm like, yeah, let's go. And that was like, that's kind of cool. After a motorcycle ride, you go and get some ice cream with the boys.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. So
After a long, hard night.
long, hard
Bring your
ride.
bike tonight. We should all ride with you to Baskin Robbins.
On the
dude.
motorcycle? No,
He
my
had a bad
motorcycle's
problem with his motorcycle.
Oh,
parked in the garage right now. I just got into an accident.
oh, snap, dude.
Some
know.
piece of shit,
Yeah,
asshole
you're
fucker,
right.
son of a bitch, Carol Baskins actually
It happens.
fucking ran him
Yo.
off the freeway.
Fuck.
I can't
Yeah.
believe that, man. Oh, well, whatever. Be
Hey.
careful. Wear a helmet.
Yeah, that's right.
Wonk.
You're lucky, dude.
I know.
I can't believe you didn't come out with a little more skunk and bungus.
I know. I'm glad you're good, dude.
I wasn't going that fast, and it was just, I know.
That's up to
Anyway.
Mr.
Scary,
Will,
dude.
my buddy Will. Shout
Will.
out to Will from Sam's Club. He was 18, dude. He was a superstar wrestler, hair metal guy. Was gonna go see Rat or something that night,
Uh-huh.
and he was 18, trying to make it to work, speeding. He wasn't wearing a helmet. It was
Oh.
the 80s, and now he got brain damage.
No way.
Yeah, it's crazy. And he talked about seeing the Grateful Dead after that and being
Good.
like just in pain.
Oh
I'm
fuck.
like, yeah.
Dude, when I took this recent trip to Hawaii, they don't have a helmet law over
Nope.
there. It is
He's
Wild.
Hawaiian too.
it's fucking crazy. And like another thing that nobody gives a shit about over there is that you'll see like random dudes in the back of pickup trucks.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, I saw that and I was like, dude, this reminds me of the fucking 80s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. That's cool.
It's weird. It's so like to me it's like this is so sketch.
Especially in Hawaii with all those windy roads and shit.
Mhm.
I know I've never been to Hawaii, but favorite. Was that a fart?
No, that was the snow outside.
Yeah, the
Weird.
Winter Wonderland.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
Favorite memory from Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
Baskin Robbins, man.
It's funny, Baskin Robbins. I haven't anything thought about this, and I'm sorry to cut you off. Batman and Robin.
Yeah, very close.
Baskin Robbins.
Baskins and Ragas.
I wonder
I-
if Batman and Robin ever did a commercial for Baskin Robbins.
They did not, but it would have been a really good marketing tool.
You know
right
what I
there.
liked though too about Baskin Robbins and a lot of ice cream shops, especially Baskin Robbins, because that was the one in my town that I'd go to. The ice cream cups, the clown cups, is
Ice cream cops.
The ice cream cups. They're ice cream cups that are made out of ice cream. Yeah,
Where it came from.
dude, I would love to see like a Ninja Turtles ripoff called Ice Cream Cops.
Yeah.
Well, these fucking crime fighting cops made of ice cream.
Love it, dude.
All cops are.
Gave away your $1 billion idea. Now your
Shucks,
your
man.
IP is gone.
Damn it!
Nah,
All
you still do
cops
it.
Can't sell it to Warner Discovery, Time Life.
What do they call it? All cops are bastards. All cops are.
All cops are bad.
I was saying all cops are
ACAB.
ice cream.
All cops are Beautiful. That's what the new ACAB stands for to me.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, all cops are beautiful. Every time I see a cab running around here, that's all I think about. And I would blow them. All of them. Why? Why not?
Well, especially if they're made of ice cream. But I would say,
You got to think for men in uniform, that's all.
yeah, dude, I don't blame you.
I want to thank all of our men and women in uniform.
Do you?
Yeah,
and
dude.
them.
Why?
I don't know. Just
Doing their
thanks.
job?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you to all the Baskin Robbins employees out there making kids' days every day.
They make it my day.
Yeah,
Get
dude.
me that for much closer to the diabetes coma that
Well,
I'm
you-
going to be
you-
having pretty soon.
I love diabetes, and I love that you mentioned Batman Robin because when I was a kid, one of the coolest things ever was you'd get a cake from Baskin Robbins, and you could select whatever character you wanted on that cake.
Man, don't you remember those? that
There's
was
no
fucking-
trademarks there? That's kind of cool.
I mean, they would kind of. Well, I think that they were just buying these things from like a company that licensed out these little cake toppers. You know who's got some cool cake toppers? That's like a weird, random, small place. Is there's only one of them. Is Phoenix Bakery in Chinatown? They have like, dude, it's
Crazy
great.
cake toppers.
But they have like their own little character
Oh.
of cake toppers.
Is that what your favorite memory is? Is having a birthday cake with a carrot on
Well,
top?
I just remember getting those characters, and it was
Dude,
so
I remember
cool.
that. It was fucking cool.
It's like I want a Batman cake. Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
I wanted the little Batmobile, and it looks like he's, driving in
Coming
Gotham
out of a little
City
shit
out of a
pit
little
or something?
butthole or something.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That
But
was
that
awesome.
That was cool. The clown cups.
I do remember like there was a whole era of like 80s IP characters
80s,
being
like-
on
Wrong,
or, like, they'd be on like cakes or they'd be on cookies
minute
or
single.
whatever.
I like it.
And I loved there was like a weird kind of there was like something strange about it because it looked kind of knockoff, but it also felt so real as a kid. You're like, fuck yeah, I'm getting this Batman cake, or like I'm getting a Spider-Man cookie or something, but it obviously wasn't licensed. I love
Yeah.
that shit. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was a fun memory. And you know what's kind of funny, man, is this reminds me of the other ice cream spot in town,
What
which
was
is my favorite, and it's Thrifty's.
Oh,
Thrifty's
yeah.
ice cream.
Where they give you
And
the
the Rite Aid.
cylindrical-
Yeah. And that still exists. That was Farrell's ice cream. Farrell's ice cream was Thrifty's ice cream. Isn't
They
that
used to be
a
so
trip?
cheap. You know, you can actually smell, I think, Thrifty's ice cream as you go over the 101 freeway to the 110.
Is that where they
Really?
process it?
I think they process Thrifty's ice cream. It smells really nice over there.
Damn,
interesting.
dude. Ice cream smells in the air.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
It'd be really fantastic.
So,
Yeah.
so there must be like a million Baskin Robbins all over the friggin' place.
yeah, I think there's 8,000.
8,000.
8,000 Baskin Robbins all over the world,
So
globally. They're in 50 different countries.
Dude, I like their
50.
I like
50.
their mentality. The mentality that they had to kind of like try different things.
Yeah.
And, like they kind of paved the way for a ton of
Innovators,
different
man.
ice cream.
Ben and Jerry's.
I heard they had a little trouble in the early thousands when like yogurt places started blowing up.
Oh, well, I remember this in the 90s when frozen yogurt became all the rage.
Yeah, Froyo.
I can remember at Baskin Robbins, and this kind of sucked, man, because like obviously as like as a young fat kid, and my parents would take me out for ice cream. It was like, oh no, you can have yogurt, which was like that was supposed to be the healthy alternative.
Yep.
Bullshit. But it was like, oh, you can have yogurt. So I'd have to get fucking frozen yogurt from Baskin and Robbins. And they had this whole section that was like frozen yogurt, and then they would have sugar free. And then I remember at one point in time they got a soft serve machine in there. Well, nobody wanted to they never wanted to clean that fucking machine, so it was always down. But they had soft serve in Baskin Robbins for a while too.
That is why whenever you go for a milkshake or a soft serve,
It's not why.
why?
Are you talking about McDonald's?
Talking about any of those places, they're always down
Well, in specifically McDonald's.
because they don't want to clean them.
No,
It's a whole
it's a whole racket.
conspiracy thing.
What do you mean a
It's not a
racket?
conspiracy. It's
Oh, it's
reality.
Reality.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
It's a whole racket between
Yeah.
the McDonald's Corporation and the company that services the machines. I can't remember the name of them. Let's just call them McConnell.
So they make sure that they break down so they can constantly serve them.
They will not let McDonald's gets a cut of whenever a repairman gets sent off
Yeah.
to a McDonald's franchise.
Uh-huh.
McDonald's Corporation gets a cut of what that repairman charges per hour, and I think they get charged like $85 an hour or something. So with like a minimum of like 4 hours, so McDonald's gets a cutback of whatever that they're making for Taylor. Taylor's the company.
Can franchises sue the big dogs?
No, but McDonald's will void your warranty if there was an app that somebody developed for McDonald's that you could figure out what the code was, and you could figure out how to get your machine started and type in the code.
That's kind of.
And McDonald's, it was great.
Oh.
But McDonald's decided that they would void your warranty if you use that app. So I don't know what is going on with that now, but it's a whole racket by McDonald's, and that's why a lot of these people will just say fuck it and they'll just let them sit for a while because it's going to cost them so much money to get repaired.
Oh,
So they're like fuck it.
You know what's cool though with all the like changes with Froyo, Pinkberry, the evolution of all gelato.
That's something.
that's long gone.
It's
gone
yeah.
now too, but I'm saying
Is
over
it
here-
Pinkberry done?
Evolution is just done. I would assume they're done, dude.
Okay, well,
Even frozen yogurt spots, like
yeah, well, that's what I'm
kind
saying.
of done.
Is all of those like things that they've tried to throw at it, like this is the new, this is the new dessert, the new
Right.
iced whatever.
Yeah.
But like Baskin Robbins is still around and still thriving.
Yep.
So it shows that people just like a fucking nice scoop of ice cream.
That's right.
Think about their top 5 sellers, man.
Yeah.
Tried
That's
and true.
Yeah. Cotton candy wasn't on there.
No.
Take that.
Yeah.
Cotton candy.
Fuck
So,
piece of shit.
man, Baskin Robbins, I love it. I feel like going. I
wanna
don't
go
think they
to
have
it.
the one that I like, the coffee with the with coffee
The
cookie.
Coffee cookie? That
Yeah.
sounds
Who
delicious.
knows, dude? It could. There's
Yeah.
different flavors.
It's like cookies and cream, but it's coffee.
That sounds coffee ice cream
That
with
does-
cookies and
Coffee ice cream with
Oreos.
yeah.
I mean, sign me up. I think I've had something like that before at Baskin Robbins.
So damn good.
And you know another thing I really like about Baskin Robbins is that the price point, when you go into a Baskin Robbins, the price point is not that bad at all.
It's not crazy, right?
No, it's not, because so many ice cream joints are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like Salt and Straw is expensive.
Yeah.
That other place in Ojai, not the place that you were mentioning, but I think the place that you were mentioning, I think they went out of business.
No.
Are you sure? The one on the main drag,
Yeah.
the one that was in the news
For what?
for like standing up against the man.
What?
Yeah, man. They were like fighting the mask mandate at one point in time, and they were like,
Really?
it was a whole thing. Yeah, you didn't hear about this?
No. You want to hear a funny story about that place?
Yeah.
So we're talking about ice cream. So I met Larry Hagman.
The cable guy?
No.
Sounds familiar.
No.
Larry Hagman?
Wait, isn't that the guy from I Dream of Jeannie and who was
That's the thing.
Right?
How old is...
old guy?
Okay, wow.
Right? Is his name Larry Hagman?
so.
Comment below if you know who it is. He was also in Dallas,
Oh.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking
right? He was
Yeah,
something I don't know.
Larry the race car driver?
about. Yeah.
I don't know what his name was, but anyway.
I
So
know.
so I was at Ojai Ice Cream once, and I was getting ice cream.
Mhm.
And Larry Hagman, I believe that's his name. He was getting ice cream too. There's a lot of actors that live up there anyway. So as we were talking, I saw that they were constructing across the street some kind of playground or some kind of whatever. And I asked him, I said, do you know what that is? And he's like, yeah, it's for children. And he goes, they should make a park for old people. And I'm like, okay. And then I asked him something, and then he said like, fuck the children. And I was like, and I thought maybe I can quote you on that one. Maybe that would be a good one.
Good.
But that was my memory of Larry Hagman. And
That's pretty awesome.
So the Ojai ice cream people,
Yeah.
like that store,
Yeah.
it's been around since 1979.
Right.
I just looked it up right now. But I was on to something. They did close up in 21, or the new owners took over in 2021.
oh,
And it was after, I believe there was like some kind of controversy.
I love that. Yeah, Randy's like, I love this spot. Then you're like looking up, you're like, it says that Adolf Hitler loved their ice
Yeah.
cream, and that anyone who likes their ice cream.
I could be, yeah. It was like a whole thing. It was like,
huh. Well, I can see about those guys. I can see that they would be like that over there.
it was something. I'm reading. Okay, ice cream shop owner threatened. God damn it.
Ooh,
Tell
boy.
you what.
Got the fucking ad blocker. You can't read this news article. Well, suck my balls. Let's see. God damn it, you piece of shit.
So they were going the old owners were going against the.
Is this Ojai?
Yes.
This might be a different.
Yeah,
this is
of course.
a different place anyway. Regardless, but yeah, so they have new owners.
Well, they sold it.
They sold it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a small little ice cream shop. Has nothing to do with Baskin Robbins.
Ojai, California.
Yeah.
So we're at about 50 minutes on this episode.
That's
We've
pretty good.
covered
Yeah,
pretty good,
yeah, dude.
And I don't think that. I personally feel that I don't have anything negative to say about Baskin Robbins. I've never had any negative experiences there.
Not me either.
You know.
Hey,
And
is there any Yelp reviews about Baskin Robbins? Or are you not going to go there?
But part of me just wants to just leave it on this positive note. You know, I feel like I brought down. In one of the recent episodes about a place that I call Harry's Pizza Hole.
Isn't it Harriet's Pizza?
It's Mary's.
Mary's
Pizza.
Mary's Pizza.
Yeah, I feel like I really shit. I took a massive shit all over that place, and maybe they don't deserve it. Maybe they're really trying to put out a quality product over there, and I apologize for being such a shit turd. But
Baskin Robbins been doing it well forever.
Man,
Yeah,
They're scooping ice cream and making flavors and making people happy.
making us happy. We're happy boys.
yeah.
You could not be unhappy when you get ice cream.
No,
No.
not
It's
at
one of
all.
those things.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And we are happy boys when we go to Baskin Robbins. Big time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Happy
dude.
boy.
On that note,
In Guy we trust.
And Guy, we trust. Did I say it at the right time as you guys?
yeah,
In harmony?
Good job, man.
very
That
good.
Guy Fury?
Yeah.
I love him.